Um, this saying has stuck with me ever since I've heard it, and it goes like this: "This too shall pass." Whether it is really hard and devastating, this too shall pass. Even if you're at the top of your game and you think you're invincible, this too shall pass. So just keep your head on your shoulders, make smart choices, stick around good people, and this will all get better soon.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the All Music Matters and That podcast. I'm your host, Brian. And joining me today from way down south, John Grubbs. How you doing, brother?
Hey, I'm doing good, man. How are you?
I'm doing good. He's actually talking in a random parking lot right now because I guess he doesn't get good reception at his house. Which state are you in?
No, I'm in Alabama, man, out in the country, man, deep country.
Almost the middle of nowhere, I guess. That's what some people would say.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Satellite internet, that's all we got.
Yep, that's the only thing we have to roll with. So, but it looks like it's at least doing a job. So hopefully there won't be too many issues going through this. So,
Yeah. Well, thanks for having me.
no worries, and thanks for coming on too. I like to also reach out and get to know other drummers here in and around the States too, but I've also expanded internationally. I don't know how many of my episodes you have actually seen so far, but I know we've talked a good bit on Facebook and Messenger here.
Yeah, I've seen at least a handful for sure.
All right, well, today's your lucky day, and I got questions here for you, so you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just for the audience, for any of the pauses, I think it's just because the reception's a little slow, so that's why you might be a little slow to respond. So, all right. So,
Yeah.
here we go. Tell us a little bit about yourself. How did you get into drumming?
Probably best answer to that is my mom and dad, man. She was a singer all my life. Got me into music. She was pregnant on stage with me, dancing around, performing. You know what I mean? I think I wound up sleeping in a bass drum as a baby with her drummers, drum kit. Man, I just got hooked early. She got me a kit probably about 6 or 8 years old. Yeah, just went at it. She'd be practicing in one room over with her band, and I'd be in the other room as probably 5, 6, 7, whatever years old, just listening. And then finally was able to play with them. And I sat in with them on a big stage at like 12 years old for the first time and played like 2 songs, and it was like 1,500 people there. But right there, I really, really got hooked in the whole live thing. You know what I mean? I just wanted to go out and do exactly what she's been doing, all I've seen, So, but that's where it all started.
That's pretty sweet. Good woman, too.
Yeah.
She's a good woman.
She rocks, man.
She does. Is she still around?
Yeah. I lost my dad in 2009, but she's still kicking butt.
That's good to hear. And I guess, sorry about your loss. I know it was a while back, but
Yeah.
I guess it's good to see that you're still doing good.
Yeah, yes, sir. I'm making it.
Obviously, you're not near your kit, but why don't you tell us a little about your kit? Is it still the same one that you've kind of been rolling with, or did you upgrade after a certain number of years?
No, the electric kit you see on my channel, that was bought primarily just for practicing for my bands or to start my YouTube channel, so I didn't have to worry about microphones or tuning or breaking cymbals or even breaking sticks anymore. It was just real convenient.
Well, you're still breaking sticks, and unfortunately, I've had that happen to me a couple times. So probably burned through a couple. So it does happen because you're just wailing on it so hard.
Yeah.
So
yeah, got to put some feel in it or ain't doing it.
Yeah, absolutely. I guess what kind of sticks do you use? Are they a Vic Firth or are they a different brand?
I'm using ProMark 420X, the Mike Portnoy signature. They're much all dipped or whatever, so there's great grip on it. I used to use the Neil Peart Pro Marks, the Shirashi Oak, and I found those to be real durable on my acoustic hit, but over time I was using gloves just because my hands, you know what I mean? It just wasn't the greatest experience, but I went to using gloves, and then those sticks came around and I didn't have to use gloves anymore, so that was good.
Yeah, I think I actually tried doing gloves the one time because back when I used to play football back in my college days, I always wore gloves, and they always had the word mechanic on it. So I always wore mechanic gloves when I was playing football and everything. So,
Right.
but I
Yeah.
tried it one day with just sticks, and
Yeah. I used those. Sorry. Yeah, sorry about that delay. But I used to use the golf gloves because I mean they're real thin. You could really get a good feel with them, and they're nice and flexible. And I got that idea from Carter. What is it, Beaufort, from Dave Matthews.
mm.
Yeah,
Oh, sweet too.
yeah,
Yeah. I guess to each his
yeah.
own. So,
Worked out good.
yep. I mean, to each his own, as I
Yep,
say.
yep.
So, whatever floats your boat, or not sure what the saying is, but you get the idea.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Uh, let's see. I guess talk about your YouTube channel. When did you start it?
Oh man, I guess 3 years ago now. I just dove into it, man. I just figured I'd get a kit and try it out. Seeing other people doing it. Plenty of songs I wanted to play over the years, being with bands that you can't do either because the singer may not have that register or, as a group, we just couldn't conquer it. You know what I mean? So it's nice to be able to play with the studio album. And as long as I can hang with it, then it's something to release.
Yeah, absolutely too. I guess is if you can't
But
sing
yeah,
and you're not great with strings, I guess the other thing to do is like jump into drumming and just try to do covers like that. So I know what you mean too. Yeah.
yeah, man. Yeah, I played with plenty of bands, man. That's where I have the most fun, probably.
What sort of bands do you play with? Are they cover bands?
Yeah, mix between cover and original. I was with this one band called Swirl a while back, and we probably played together 15 years or so, and we did real good, man. Like went up to the festival, International Music Festival, Battle of the Bands, and took first place with original music. We've been in the radio station, fans out in the parking lot waiting on us to come out after the interview was over. I had 3 people that I know of swirl tattoos on them. And it's been a good. I played big with some big. If you want me to go in all that, but
If you want to, just try to figure out how to stop the camera from moving because it seems to freeze up at times. So
oh, sorry. Yeah, it says I only got 4G. Sorry,
all right, I'll just have to do. I guess go into that
but
a
yeah,
little bit.
my all right, yeah, my first I guess big act I opened up for wasn't really even a band. It was Steve-O from Jackass, and I opened up for his little gig in Hilton Head, South Carolina, and all he did was come on stage and beat his butt, basically, cutting himself and setting traps on himself and stapling things to him and all kinds of mess. But we opened up for that show, and that was a good time because there was like 700 people in this little club, and it was just, you know, I had to open up for Taproot once. I opened up for Tantric twice. Uh, but Sebastian was one of them. Me Talk Pretty, probably never heard of them or with some other band, but uh, yeah, I guess that's in a nutshell about what I've done.
Taproot and Tantric, yeah, I remember they play their songs a couple times, but they only do like a couple of them because I know Astounded was one. Let's see, what was the other one? I was trying to remember. Fuck, it's not coming
Uh,
to me.
Breakdown or
I think it was Breakdown. It might have been Breakdown, yeah. So I know Taproot, the only song they play is like Poem
Yeah,
on the
that's one
radio
of the most
nowadays.
mainstream ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It was a good show though, man. I didn't realize they had so many good songs.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And when you're only limited to like a couple songs, it kind of gets a little annoying because that's really all you know until you like started listening to the music, going like the streaming services nowadays. So for me, I'm kind of limited, but I haven't had a chance to get to listen to them yet. But
Yeah.
it sounds like you were really living high there, as they would say.
Oh yeah, man, it was a great time, and we're still getting started again with a new band. You know what I mean? So I'm looking for a brighter future than what I've even lived. So I got a great group of guys, great friends, and very talented. And I'm posting little things here and there from our band practices and whatnot. But yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Sweet, man. And best of luck to you going forward.
Thank you, thank you.
Are these like the same group of guys that you've been playing with the whole time, or have you jumped around from different guys to different guys?
Well, yeah, I relocated to Alabama, and I found this new group. So pretty much been done ever since. So it's looking good.
I guess where'd you live before? Did you live in like South Carolina?
Yes, sir. Yeah, that's where I'm originally from.
Oh, sweet, too. Hilton Head, yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
and yeah, yeah. Hilton Head. I've played in Beaufort, all over the place, man.
Yep. Going around the South, too. It would have been nice to actually open with one of those big Southern rock groups like Leonard Skinner or anyone else. Did you come close to actually having those
Yeah.
kind of opportunities?
Not quite that, but I mean, I'm still happy with what I did do.
I guess.
The most cool show probably I did or interesting would be probably we played on the shrimp boat in Beaufort, and we had speakers all around the cab or whatever. I mean, hundreds of boats around us. Excuse the car, but yeah, I mean, it was hot, 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 and it was amazing though. I mean, it was called the Bay Fest, I guess, or Bay Fest, or I don't remember what it was called, but it was pretty extreme.
Sounds pretty extreme, too.
Or the time or the times I played in Savannah, Georgia, for St. Patrick's Day and New Year's Day or New Year's Eve shows, and we played for like 10,000 people 3 times, and that was sick.
Man, you lived at large, man.
What I did also, man, I grabbed like a whole brick of sticks and I painted them up, man, like green and black, and put the band name on them and signed them up. And after every song, whether I broke any or not, I'd just toss them out to the crowd. And I came back and played like another St. Patty's Day, and there was people that came down from like 2 states away just to see us play it again.
I could just imagine St. Patty's Day, given that it's the drunken Irish day. Everybody just has an excuse to go get drunk too. So if you're doing that in Savannah, I guess that's
Yeah.
pretty crazy show, and everybody's
Yeah,
going batshit crazy.
yeah, they were, man. It was insane, but it was fun.
Yeah,
Made some
it
good
sounds
money
very fun.
too.
I'm sorry, what was that? It was.
That's it. They made some pretty decent money at that show too.
I can imagine. So I've been to Savannah. If I can recount, I think I've been there once. I think I was only there another time, just briefly. But Savannah, that's a really nice city. I mean, I've absolutely loved it. Would you also move there if given the opportunity?
Probably not. I do like the country where I'm at now. I like having my own space, my own room to breathe. I hate crazy one-way streets and this and that. And yeah, that's too fast life for me.
Now, if only they could work on the internet connection, that'd be something else.
Yeah, that's true. Hopefully soon.
Eventually. We'll get to that point eventually. So, getting back into your channel, what are your goals for this year and beyond?
I guess try to learn another song every chance I get. Just post it out there. I don't really have any goals other than that. You know, I'm just basically documenting my abilities to whoever wants to watch. You know, I don't have multiple cameras going. I don't know how to do all that stuff. I tried it and got a couple little videos done, but in the end, Drum go bang. No, I don't get that whole editing thing yet.
Mm. I guess. So what do you
But
use?
anyways, I hope I do all right with the one camera.
Sorry,
I just use my cell phone, man.
you just use your cell phone. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And the iRig.
Hmm. That's really all you use. You just plug it right in, and then you just bus go, and you just go.
Yep, yep, yep. That's it. I might have a list of 100 and something songs that are in this one list titled "Possible to Cover Songs," and then I even narrowed that list down to, all right, these are cherry picked songs. You know what I mean? Like I can probably get through those a little easier or without, too much struggle, hopefully, but still be entertaining because, I don't want to do too much simple things. You know what I mean? I want someone to have a reason to come check it out. Maybe I can teach them a little something or see my take on it and, maybe it'll help them, whatever.
Yeah, and keep it nice and simple too. I like it too. You keep it nice and simple. I love you for that, brother.
It's, it's, I
Which
appreciate you having
iRig?
me on here, man. It's cool.
Yeah. Sorry, I was just jumping into the next question. Which iRig is it? Is it the first one or the second one?
Just the first one, man. I've had no issues.
Nope.
No,
No issues at all. Well, all right.
that's the first one.
You're
Yeah,
doing something right.
yeah. I mean, it's the little $8 one I found on eBay or something, man. That's all it is.
Yeah, too. Hopefully they didn't have it like shipped all over the place because I know Amazon kind of got a little sloppy at times
Yeah.
because they gave us the wrong package at times. Did you ever have that happen to you where instead of in this case, the iRig, you got like a bag of chips or something?
No, no. Been pretty fortunate so far, man.
All right, that's good. Let me know when that happens because that's a funny story in and of
All right, I
itself.
will.
All right, so your videos on YouTube, I guess, are they just strictly drum covers? Or are you also kind of showing some songs that you're doing with your group?
Yeah, I'll do a mixture of both. I mean, if I can't get a cover out for the week for whatever reason, but I mean, you see, my signal is horrible at home, so if it rains all week, then I can't really get anything done. And if I do, there's no way I can post it. And, then I'll wind up being at band practice before I know it. And then maybe I'll find something to record then and that's worthy of throwing out there, just to have something to throw out.
Oh, sweet, too. The rain actually also affects your reception as well.
Yes, sir.
Mm.
Yeah.
So I can see why you were talking about that storm. Did you have like a real bad,
Yeah.
I can't really call it hurricane because we're not in hurricane season yet. Did you have a real bad one kind of come through your woods not too long ago?
Pretty much. My wife told me there was some sort of tropical disturbance. I really don't watch TV if I can help it.
The tropical
If
disturbance
I
in the
do watch
force.
TV, yeah. If I do watch TV, it's usually something I've recorded so I can eliminate all the commercials.
Yes, we jump over the commercials. We get rid of all the
Yeah,
beauty pageants or what have you. Always playing every single time.
yep. Yeah, I'm trying to learn too many songs to have too much information in my head.
Yeah, you and me both. So, all right. So, did you ever play on an acoustic set before?
Oh yeah.
Did you
Yeah,
ever
man.
think of
My
maybe?
first kid, I was.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Well, I was jumping to the next question 'cause I thought you already like answered it, but go ahead. What were you gonna say?
I was about to say, yeah, my first probably 3 or 4 kits have been acoustic, and then finally got the electric just for the channel, basically, or just ease of rehearsals between shows or something.
I see. The question I was gonna ask was sometimes I like to ask if people are going to integrate the acoustic set that would be your main one, and then you would have the electric
hmm
one act as like maybe percussion or drum pads, what have you. Would you think about doing something like that?
I already have. Yeah, I've considered plenty of times taking my brain off of the electric kit that I have, and at least taking the two extra inputs and setting up a pad somewhere on the kit or two for whatever other sound I might want, or whether I want to trigger the kick drum and mic it at the same time in a live situation. I don't know. I'm definitely thinking about it.
Sweet. And I guess best luck to you whenever you want to eventually get to it too. I think we'll like to see maybe if you want to cover any Rush, because I know a lot of us are big Rush fans in this community. So
Oh, woo. Yeah, imagine so.
yeah. All right. Well,
I've
we'll
never
wait
been
to see.
too good at that stuff.
Hey, just improvise. Nobody's going to judge you in this community. Everybody's nice too. So
I appreciate it. Yeah, everybody's awesome in this community.
I guess how did you find out about it? Did like Drumman 190 or Ash Wells or anybody else kind of reach out to you first?
As far as what?
Just say like, hey, come hang out with us or something like that, or hey, we like your videos and we'll give you a helping hand here too. I guess was there anybody kind of reach out to you?
Huh. I think maybe I came across the Drummers to Watch series or something like that with Drum Man. And, or maybe he even commented on a video of mine and led me into something like that, maybe. But then you get all the constant people that do come to watch every one of your videos, and then you see where everybody's just connected together, and it's a big woven group of drummers that it's awesome, man. I really appreciate everybody that stops by and says hi, or that I did okay, or whatever. And I try to get out there and support everybody as like like they do me, and in the end, I know we can all do only what we can do.
Yeah, absolutely. And great to have you too, bud.
Thank you, thank you.
All right.
And I hope I do something decent for everyone to watch every now and then.
Yeah, all we ask is just do your best. And I made mistakes too, so I mean, you just live with it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I got a question. What made you find me, by the way?
Oh, we're already jumping that far already. I think when I was
I was just curious.
no. It's good. I think I was kind of using like YouTube and Facebook when I was just searching for drummers, because eventually they give you like related searches and stuff like that, and then they allow you to like pick certain drummers if you want to add them as friends. I think I saw yours and I just said, hey, I like
Okay.
the color he has all around it. It's like this neo dark blue or whatever it is that he's kind of
Oh,
rolling with.
nice.
So
All right. Well, good.
I mean, it's just more of like, hey, you want to come on. That's what I was pretty much doing. So, and I was happy that you responded.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, man. That's awesome. I appreciate it. I'm glad the color was what did it. You know what I mean? Because I've been wondering on my videos how I should do it. Whether people like it that color or these colors or no color or whatever. But in the end, I think it made my sticks pop more. You see, they're doing what I'm doing.
Yeah, I know with my lights, I've kind of jumped around a little bit, but sometimes I just kind of stick with standard white just to kind of give it brightness. Sometimes if it calls for a setting, maybe if it's like
Yeah.
a dark kind of hellish kind of song, I just want to show like maybe a little red or something like that. So
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I have the Pearl Crystal Beat. That's what my bass drum is on there, and I can pretty much make it any color I want. Well, that bass drum on the electric kit, that that is a floor tom off of my big acoustic kit converted to the bass. So right now it's down and out. I'm taking out a packet, but anyways, I have a full acoustic kit like that, and that's the cool thing about it. If I go play St. Patty's Day, I can make my kit green for the night. Or if I want to go play a Christmas show, I can make it green and red for the night. Or Valentine's Day, I can make it pink or whatever. It's awesome.
awesome. Good choices too, I guess. Make it flow with the seasons,
Yep,
as I guess that's kind of how you roll with your lighting. So,
yep, yep. That's the thing you got to do with live, man.
yep. I mean, you're there to entertain. I guess it's kind of
Yeah, yeah.
the gladiator kind of scene. Are you not entertained?
Yeah, y'all worthy.
Y'all ready?
Yeah,
Yeah.
get up.
Yep. You know, it does it better. I just know how to say y'all. That's pretty much the extent of my southern kind of language.
Uh, yeah, I guess I don't know. I just say what I say, man. I don't know.
Yeah, it just, I guess at this point, it just comes naturally. It's kind of the same way as it is up here, too. So,
Yep. We're communicating just fine.
yep. Uh, Jumping into the next question. What do you love most about drumming?
Hmm, challenge. Um, I love that I can drum. I know I hate times that I've had to go through life that I didn't have drums. I know that when I go watch a band, I'd rather be on the stage, than watching. You I just love it, man. It's always been a part of my life. It's a constant. It's something that can't let me down. It's something that won't leave me. You know, it's perfect. It's what I was put here to do.
It called to you. I guess that's what we want to say. The drums that called to you or something like
Uh,
that.
yeah, man. Yeah, yeah, man. That's it.
Yep. That's good to hear, too. So, uh, do you hope to achieve anything on your YouTube channel, or you just kind of roll with it and just see where it goes?
I just all I want to do is what I'm doing, man. If someone likes it, then I did what I wanted to do right there. I like being able to even look back and watch myself do stuff. You know what I mean? Like, how did I do that before? You know what I mean? It's also that or you record yourself and you can see every fault you ever have. So, and then if it comes together, then it's worth posting. And I don't know. I just strive to keep going. I strive to keep going. That's it, man.
Just go with the flow.
Yep.
That's good to hear. And best of luck going forward to you, brother.
Thank you. And you as well, man. I know this channel's going to get bigger than you realize very soon.
Well, I got a couple today, so I'm at least very happy about that. So we're doing something right.
Yeah, get them.
Yeah. All right, let's see. Where are we at? Talk about your influences. Who do you consider your biggest influences, I guess, assuming you have multiple drummers?
My biggest influence would definitely be my mom and her drive and how music was everything growing up for me, and her and whatnot. But then once I got into, all right, who do I look up to as a drummer? And that didn't come until I started trying to learn double bass stuff. And then I guess I gravitated mostly to Vinnie Paul. So that's, yeah. Yeah.
That's an excellent choice. I guess, was there anybody else, or is it mainly Vinnie Paul?
Vinnie Paul, probably, Joy Jordison. Metallica's great. Lars did what he did. It's hard to follow for me, a lot of stuff that Lars did. But it's great stuff. But I don't really particularly enjoy playing his stuff. It's just too weird, I guess, sometimes. Or I don't know. I feel like if he can't do it live, then I shouldn't have to do it live.
At least like nowadays.
But okay. Yeah, for real. Let's see, who else? And just maybe Jose from Incubus. That's some great stuff. Tantric, listen to their music. Probably Fuel, Three Doors Down. I learned a lot of stuff from those songs, I guess. Not so much the particular drummer or this or that. I wasn't really after. I was just always trying to learn as many songs and just play with as many musicians, that the song has to play with. also, and then I got into playing with a band, and you're only playing the songs that the band is playing over and over every weekend. It's the same stuff, and you don't get to grow as a player anymore, and that gets frustrating. So that was a good reason to bring up my channel, where I can finally get a release of all these songs I know I can do something with, and a band doesn't have to tell me I can or can't do it, or we can't do it, or whatever, you know what I mean? So I guess that's it.
Yeah. Actually, it's a pretty extensive list too. So I know Three Doors Down, they were actually in the state where they originated. They originated in Mississippi, because I know I was going to talk about them in a little separate video. I was trying something else back then, but I never got around to actually doing it. And I know Vinny came out of Texas, and rest in peace to Vinny Paul and his brother Dimebag too. So
Yeah. Yeah, that sucked. Yeah, Three Doors Down was my first big show that I got to go out and see, and they were with Fuel, Stone Temple Pilots, and I think Disturbed was there, but I didn't get to see them. But yeah, so that was a big influence on me there too, just because of my age, and when I went to see that, and then it just hit a spark. I really want to be up on one of those stages, so that's really all I want. I mean, YouTube's cool and all, but there's nothing like getting on stage and getting the rush of the crowd immediately following a song, or getting rushed on our breaks to, hey, can I please talk to you, or whatever goes down. It's pretty awesome.
Awesome. That must have been a killer tour back in the day too, especially all the bands you just listed. So
yeah, man.
And
yeah, it was amazing.
I guess when did you kind of make the decision, like, hey, Mom, I want to be like those guys on the stage. I want to be maybe not a rock star, but a musician on a stage?
Man, I think she knew it before I did. So, I mean, like I said, I grew up on pots and pans to begin with, and she threw like this little metal shelf on the side of me, and I blah, blah, or whatever, if it has a crash or something. I mean, I think her and my dad split up, and then she went and got my drum kit that he had promised me that they were using or something, and I had it, and there's just no turning back from then. So it's just always been there.
Did you have like a little backup plan in case the musicianship didn't work out?
No, man.
He was going full tilt. It was do or die.
Yeah, it's all or nothing.
I love it too. Go 100%. That's what I say. Great to see you made it through too.
So far I'm still all right.
That's good. We're still alive. That's what we can say.
Yeah. It's been a tough road going all or nothing, I'll tell you that much, but we're still going.
We are, and absolutely after the couple of years, and that kind of leads into the next question here. I guess, how bad did COVID affect you and your community?
Me personally, not so much. I'm out here in the country. You know what I mean? We have, I take care of my wife's grandmother. You know what I mean? She's like 90 years old and has dementia, and I'm always around for her when I'm not doing what I do outside of that, for work. I'll just keep that on the down low. But yeah, I mean, I really hadn't had to be out in the world, and I mean, I see it on the news and this and that, but then I told you a while ago, I don't really watch the news, or TV. I just skip the commercials. I mean, there's too much drama in this world. It's just, I can't deal with it. So I just kind of have been out here just doing my thing, man.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what everybody in our community keeps saying too. There's too much drama in the world, and it's just like, can it just go away at this point? Can we just go back to what it was in 2019? Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So, can't do it, man.
No, we can't.
They always want to scare you with the next thing. You give it 5 minutes, they'll come up with something else to scare you with. So, I mean, whatever, man.
If it's not to scare you, it's something to keep you mad about.
Yeah.
So
So yeah, that was a quick question, quick answer, and we can move on.
yeah, but actually, I was trying to figure out what else there was. Did you have to like kind of stay at home a little bit, or were you and your bandmates still able to like get together and jam?
Yeah, we still getting together and jam. We only get together every couple weeks anyways, so nothing really changed.
Did you guys also meet too during the pandemic?
No, I've known them for way more years than that.
No, I meant like, did you guys still
Yeah.
jam during the pandemic? Did you guys get together just in maybe your garage or somebody else's and
Oh
just
yeah,
jam
yeah.
then?
Uh, for sure, yeah. We never really stopped or anything. I mean, everybody did what they did with, I guess, the social distancing and this and that. But I mean, we still got together and we still jammed, and I mean, there was no difference really for us.
That's good to hear. But I guess you couldn't really do the shows you loved a lot, like in Savannah,
Yeah,
or
right.
so. I guess yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we weren't when I first got back with the band, because like I was with them a while ago, and then I moved back to South Carolina for a little while, and then I came back here, and then we got back together. And since then, that's right when the pandemic started and everything. So we've pretty much just been in the back burner, just rehearsing, getting ready for everything to open back up, and really just want to make a great first impression once we do come out of the garage. You know what I mean? So we're not rushing it, but at the same time, we're very eager to get out.
Yeah, I know I was too. And man, I went to a couple shows up in my neck of the woods, and I tell you what, I was super stoked to actually go see them again.
Yeah. It was awesome, man. I love music.
Yeah, live and breathe.
Yep. Wake up and do it again.
Yep, rinse and repeat. Live and breathe, rinse and repeat.
Yeah.
Try again. So
Play some drums. Yeah. Play some drums.
pound on them
Eat a
drums.
snack. Yeah.
All right, so we reached this part of the podcast where I now start to give my interviewees a little bit of freedom to ask me anything, or if there's anything you'd like to get off your chest. So you did jump ahead a little bit with the one question, so I guess fire away with whatever ones you got
I'm
in mind.
sorry. Uh, I mean, I don't really have anything to get off my chest other than everybody please stay patient with my channel, not having any multi cameras going on and editing crazy stuff or whatever. You know what I mean? Just it is what it is on my channel. uh as far as questions with you, I did ask earlier. I don't know, man. I guess we're good.
All right. I guess before I jump to the very last one, what sort of editing software do you use when you put the video and audio together?
I just, like I said, I use the iRig on my phone, and it records the video and audio all at once. I'll trim down the beginning and end of a track, and that's it. I might use something called U-Cut or something like that, and maybe I'll throw some contrast or brightness here or there or something like that, but really nothing at all. But the one time I did do multi-cameras, I used DaVinci Resolve. That worked out a few times, but then it just didn't, and I didn't know how to do anything different other than beat my head on the wall harder. So I just gave up on it.
Mm.
More important things to worry about, man.
Yeah, we're not very tech savvy. That's the other thing too.
Yeah,
I guess
it's all right.
I guess which part of Alabama are you in? Are you close to any of the big cities? Birmingham, Auburn, Tuscaloosa?
I'm probably a little less than 2 hours north of Mobile.
Oh, you're that far south. Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Yep.
down here. I can go to the beach pretty quick, I guess.
Yep. Just go and get them waves and all that. The reason I asked was because I knew a friend who actually recently moved to Alabama too. I think he was in the northern part. I forget which town or city was close by, but yeah, he moved there too. So I was always curious. Tell us a little about Alabama. Like, what do you think of it?
Um, I don't know. It's different. I don't know any people really other than my wife and a little bit of her family, so it gets difficult. Sorry about the traffic again. Uh, but it's different, man. I mean, anywhere's anywhere, I guess. You know what I mean? It's just real simple out here. Um, but people make the world go round sometimes. I miss my family. I miss living closer to them since it's over 8 hours away. But I mean, home's just where the heart is, and I love, being with my wife and where we are, and we're okay, you know.
As long as you guys are happy too. So, and I guess as long as you got a nice roof
Yeah.
over your heads and a nice comfortable living, then it's home.
Yep. 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 Yep.
All right, so we are now down to.
I mean, I haven't seen a lot of the state. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of the state I haven't seen, I guess, is the point.
Yeah, sorry, I jumped ahead. I didn't know you were still going there, so sorry about that.
It's all right. I also delayed probably because of someone cranking up over there. I'm like at a Dollar General, so.
All right. It's all good. It's all good. But I guess just whatever you saw as part of the stay, because I know I've been thinking of traveling around. I don't know if my dad actually was there because way back when he had good friends of his. They traveled all around the states in one big circle, seeing many of the states too. So
Yes,
I didn't
sir.
know. I don't know if he went to Alabama or been in any parts of it, to be honest. So it might be something to dig up at some point. So
Right.
I was curious to know what you thought of the state before going there and making sure it's not like, oh my gosh, this is a terrible idea. Let's
Yeah.
never go back there again.
No, I mean it seems pretty good, man. Most of the people I came across so far have been, pretty open armed and kind, and want to give you the shirt off their backs as far as I've seen so far. So, seems like just like where I'm from. So it's a pretty easy transition.
That's good to hear because it's never really good in the news. They always portray something as bad somewhere. So it's good to know you're in a good neck of the woods.
Yeah. Yes, sir, man. We can have a party whenever you guys are ready. Everybody, all you drummers in the community, I got enough land. We'll throw all your drum sets up and we'll play the hell out of something.
I'll have to figure out something because everybody comes from different parts of the world too. So we might have to think of something on that. To be
Yep.
continued.
Yeah, all right.
All right. Are you ready for the last question?
Sure. Let's do this.
All right. So this is one I always like to particularly ask drummers. And I know some of the sayings, they can be a little cliche because it's always about a message of hope. I like to get people out there, especially what COVID has done in the world. Being locked, isolated, maybe not going out and touring, kind of like what you were going to be able to do. So I guess what sort of message of
Right.
hope could you give to musicians out there who are looking to get back to normal?
This saying has stuck with me ever since I've heard it, and it goes like this: "This too shall pass." Whether it is really hard and devastating, this too shall pass. Even if you're at the top of your game and you think you're invincible, this too shall pass. So just keep your head on your shoulders, make smart choices, stick around good people, and this will all get better soon.
Spoken like a true prodigy, as I always like to say. Yeah, I forget who actually said that too, but this too shall pass. So
I love it. Yeah.
eventually we'll get to that point. Unfortunately, it's a long and painful process.
It is. Just say prayers, man.
And we fake the man upstairs too.
Talk to somebody. Yeah. Just talk to somebody if you need to talk. You know what I mean? Don't isolate yourselves. There's somebody out there willing to help you out. You just gotta be open to it sometimes.
And make sure you're able to find them too.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
sometimes it doesn't happen, and you gotta stay on that dang path. Eventually you will. You just gotta be strong on your own too.
Absolutely. And you know what, boy, this was a damn good interview, especially considering the video has never been the greatest, so I guess we had to make do of what we could. So, it still turned out pretty damn good, brother.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. And I'm sorry about the video quality.
No, you're good. I think the main thing was making sure we got the audio coming through. So I guess before we wrap up, would you like to give any other shout outs or anything else you'd like to say?
I love you, Mom. Shoot, everybody who comes to my channel. I mean, let's think about it real quick. I mean, I can't never pronounce his dang name. El Baristra, Mike Conway, Joey Clark, Drum Man, Brian Given, all you guys, man. I can't think. I'm gonna lose track if I start with the names that I shouldn't have started. But man, all my bandmates from Swirl, Eric, Mark, Nick, all my current bandmates, all you guys are rocking. I appreciate y'all. Everybody, man. Everybody has a positive influence and just wants to share positivity within the area I'm in. Thank y'all from the bottom of my heart. I love y'all, and I appreciate it.
Thank you so much, brother, and God bless you too.
Thank you.
All right, guys. My guest today was John Grubbs, hailing from Alabama. I don't know if he's going back to Greenbow, Alabama, but maybe he might go there eventually. So say hi to Forrest Gump for us.
Yes, sir. He running.
Keep on running. All right,
Yeah.
John. Thank you so much for coming on again, buddy. So stay safe. Stay tuned, y'all.